race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson with you here on the call for the Dirt Slingers. Monday night series here from Volusia. Going to click over, get ready for qualifying. So here is tonight's national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Qualifying finishing up here. Austin Simmelman is tonight's fast qualifier, 13.953. About ready to click over. Looks like we're gonna have 4 heats. I think we had roughly around 25 cars. Had a few late arrivals. Appreciate everybody coming to tune in here to the Dirt Racing Network. For these guys to go, and we'll give you tonight's starting lineup here for heat race number 1. Tim Smith, I don't think so. I don't think so there, Tater. I don't remember seeing his name. I don't see his name in the chat, so no, I don't believe so. Waiting for one to grid here. Here he is. The cars are going to start to roll. All right, starting on the pole for heat race number 1 in the SKD number 18. That is Austin Simmelman. Starting on his outside in the all black number supposed to be 066 is Stephen Renard. Starting third in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV Dirty Dicks Tim's Dirt Track Simulators number 36. That's Nathan Davis. Starting fourth in the Team SETI Group Holding Cognitive Warriors Wicked Cushion 19 Design number 37. That is Zane Scott. Starting fifth in the Halmar Barons Halmar Racing number 53 of Bob Ramundo. And starting sixth in the Wicked Cushion 19 Design number 67 of Brandon Igo. 6 cars here in heat race number 1. Top 3 to the A main, top 2 to the pole dash. Well, I appreciate you coming back, Sterling. Everything's good. How are you tonight, my friend? What's up, David, Michael, Kevin? Appreciate everybody coming to hang out. All right, going green here for heat race number 1, 8 laps. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air. Good jump by Austin Simmelman going into turns 1 and 2. Stephen Bernard in the second spot. Zane Scott, Nathan Davis side by side going into turn number 3. Davis on the inside is going to slide up in front of Scott. He's going to take over that third spot. Zane's going to look back on the inside going into turn number 1. Davis too strong on the outside. He's going to take that third spot. Zane Scott back to 4th. Brandon Igo, Bob Ramundo battling hard here for 5th and 6th. Good battle still here for the third spot. Zane Scott on the bottom side. Nathan Davis on the outside. Zane got a little sideways there through turns 1 and 2. Going to lose some ground. Completing lap number 3. Still Austin Simmelman out front. Stephen Bernard second. Nathan Davis third. Zane Scott, Brandon Igo, Bob Ramundo. Pretty single file strung out here. Heat race number 1 on track. Going to see 3 laps to go. This time by at the line. Still Austin Simmelman, Stephen Bernard, Nathan Davis, Zane Scott, Brandon Igo, Bob Ramundo. 6 cars running on the racetrack. 2 laps to go this time. Simmelman running the slider line. Stephen Bernard right up against the cushion there. Through turns 3 and 4. Going to see the white flag this time by off turn number 4. Simmelman dives to the inside. Is going to see the checkered flag here. Austin Simmelman will win heat race number 1. Stephen Bernard 2nd. Nathan Davis 3rd. Zane Scott 4th. Brandon Igo 5th. And Bob Ramundo 6th. What's up, Tanner? Yeah, it's a little hot there, Sterling. Here in Chicago, it was humid as ever today. Dang. And then it finally rained. We're talking big storms tonight, hopefully. And hopefully it cools it off a little bit because that was relentless today. Anybody out there watch Knoxville Nationals? I know a couple guys here in the server were in Knoxville. Didn't watch it, listened to it. I kind of dozed off, actually. But David Gravel, he was here for our 5,000 follower appreciation event. He was here on the Dirt Racing Network. He won his first Knoxville Nationals. Looked like a great race. All right, starting on the pole. Here in the Monsters, True Speed Motorsports, number 88, that is Corey Wenzel. Starting on his outside in row number 1. The Team SETI Group Holding, Rockstar Production, Wicked Cushion, number 22, that's Mason Hannigan. Starting 3rd. In the Advanced, Abreu Vineyards, number 02, that's Bryce Bailey. Starting 4th. In the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV, Dirty Dicks, number 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting 5th. In the JG Motorsports, number 57, that's Austin Griffey. And starting 6th in the Casey King Racing Sim Team Napa Auto Parts Wicked Cushion, number 04, that is David Heilman. 6 cars, 8 laps, top 3 to the A main, top 2 to the pole dash. All right, going green here. Pace truck's off. Green flag on heat race number 2. Corey Wenzel out front. Good side-by-side battle here. Ernie Williams and Mason Hannigan diving into turn number 3. Ernie Williams going to slide up. Hannigan's going to cross him back over, coming off turn number 4 into turn number 1. Hannigan will take over the second spot. Ernie Williams in 3rd. David Heilman up to 4th already. Side-by-side for the second spot here off turn number 4. Almost 3 wide there off turn number 4. Mason Hannigan, Ernie Williams, David Heilman right here. Good battle for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Side-by-side headed into turn number 3. Williams will take over that second spot. Hannigan avoiding trying to get into Heilman. Heilman wants that third spot. He will take it going into turns 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan battling back on the inside through turns 3 and 4. We're going to see 4 laps to go for race leader Corey Wenzel. Ernie Williams in second. David Heilman in third. Mason Hannigan a little sideways there off turn number 2 is going to fall back in fourth. Bryce Bailey in fifth. Austin Griffey in sixth. Corey Wenzel saw 3 laps to go that time by. David Heilman wants the second spot from Ernie Williams. Can't do it that time. A little too sideways through turns 1 and 2, 2 laps to go this time. Mason Hannigan is around, got the inside wall, I believe, through turns 3 and 4. We'll go back and see what happened to Mason. It's going to end heat race number 2. I think he just dove it too hard in there. Got the inside wall, turned it around. Cars coming. It's going to bring out a caution on iRacing every time. Corey Wenzel will pick up the victory here in heat race number 2. Ernie Williams, David Heilman, Bryce Bailey, Austin Griffey, and Mason Hannigan rounding out 6 cars. Going to finish heat race number 2 here on a caution. Going to get these guys across the line. We're going to go and get heat race number 3 lined up. All right, starting on the pole here for heat race number 3. In the Team VLR, TAC 3, number 16, that's Dylan Simmelman. Starting on his outside, in the elbows up. BS Air, number 72, that's Jeff Stewart. Starting third. In the Meat Freaks Dirt Racing Network, JZ iRacing Photos, number 07, that is Josh Close. Starting fourth in the Dave Blaney Sim Team, supposed to be the Dave Blaney Sim Team. Wicked Cushion number 15, that is Michael Sheridan. Starting fifth in the Team SETI Group Holding Wicked Cushion number 77, that is Mark Pinsky. And starting sixth in the Kinzer Racing Sim Team Messiah Valley Transportation Wicked Cushion number 11, that is Cole Newhoffen. 6 cars here for heat race number 3. Pace truck's off, green flag. Good jump by Dylan Simmelman going through 1 and 2. Jeff Stewart right there in the second spot. Josh Close in third. Michael Sheridan fourth. Cole Newhoff fifth. Mark Pinsky back here in sixth. Everybody single file here off turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. Josh Close trying to get alongside Jeff Stewart. Couldn't do it that time off turn number 2. Try one more time to get on his outside. That time off turn number 4. Couldn't do it. He's going to try to dive on the inside here through turns 1 and 2. Side by side for the second spot. Can't do it that time. Going to slide up here off turn number 4. Completing lap number 3, Michael Sheridan looking to the inside. Crazy slide. I believe he got the inside fence there through turns 1 and 2. Sheridan's going to go for a wild ride. He's going to refire, drive away, but he's going to fall all the way back to the 6th position. Dylan Simmelman saw the cross flags 4 laps to go. That time by Jeff Stewart. All the way back to almost a full second back. Josh Close running in 3rd. Cole Newhoff in 4th. Mark Pinsky 5th. And Michael Sheridan in 6th. 3 laps to go. That time by Dylan Simmelman, Jeff Stewart, Josh Close, the top 3. 2 laps to go. This time by Josh Close got it to within a car length there for the 2nd spot on Jeff Stewart through turns 3 and 4. Going to see the white flag this time by for Dylan Simmelman. Josh Close looking to the inside. Is going to complete the pass for the 2nd spot there through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Stewart's going to dive to the inside. Dylan Simmelman will win heat race number 3. Looks like Jeff Stewart will finish in the 2nd spot. Josh Close 3rd. Cole Newhoff in 4th. Mark Pinsky 5th. And Michael Sheridan rounding out 6 cars in heat race number 3. All right, got heat race number 4. Final heat race here for session number 1. Thank you for coming to tune in there, Brittany. Appreciate it. All right, starting on the pole here for heat race number 4 in the Team SETI Citigroup Holy Wicked Energy Gum. Number 79, that's Billy Raleigh. Starting in the 2nd spot in the Casey Kane Racing Sim Team Valvoline Wicked Cushion. Number 421, that's Britton Roxbury. Starting 3rd in Team VLR Beer Hill Gang. Number 23, that's Stephen Calavoda. Starting 4th in the Dave Blaney Sim Team Wicked Cushion, Ryan Blaney Foundation. Number 8, that's Matt Schaefer. And starting 5th in the Penske Truck Rental Kendall Oil, number 555, that is William Rocky. 5 cars making the call here for heat race number 4. Eight laps. Raleigh and Roxbury in the front row. Calavoda Schaefer row 2 and William Rocky on row 3. Green flag.
Green.
Stephen Calavoda all over the racetrack at the drop of the green flag. Got into Matt Schaefer going into turn number 1. Everybody righted themselves. Everybody going in the correct direction. Billy Raleigh will lead lap number 1. Britton Roxbury hot on his heels, though, through turns 1 and 2 they go. Stephen Calavoda, Matt Schaefer side by side for the 3rd spot. William Rocky right there in the 5th position as well. Britton Roxbury trying for the slide job through turns 3 and 4. Couldn't hold it that time. Billy Raleigh on the inside. Bangs the inside fence. Going to lose a bunch of ground going through turns 1 and 2. Britton Roxbury is going to pull away by 15 car lengths off turn number 4 to complete lap number 3. Billy Raleigh in the 2nd spot. Matt Schaefer 3rd. Stephen Calavoda 4th. William Rocky in 5th. Britton Roxbury going to see the cross flags this time by off turn number 4. Still Billy Raleigh riding second. Matt Schaefer in third. Stephen Calavoda, Billy Rocky are the top 5. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 4. Stephen Calavoda put it in the fence, going down the back straightaway. Keeps it going. Losing a bunch of ground to third place, Matt Schaefer, with 2 laps to go. White flag in the air here off turn number 4 for Britton Roxbury. Billy Raleigh still riding second. Matt Schaefer third. Stephen Calavoda, William Rocky, sorry. Britton Roxbury off turn number 4 will win heat race number 4. Billy Raleigh second. Matt Schaefer third. Stephen Calavoda fourth. And William Rocky in fifth. All right, B-Main getting on the racetrack here. Used to work at Mandera Speedway in Mandera, California. Well, Brittany, that's awesome. Appreciate you coming to hang out here. Yeah, this is Volusia there, Sterling. Todd, this is iRacing. You need an PC that's compatible to run the graphics. iRacing subscription. Buy some of the content. You come out here and race with us. This is Volusia Speedway Park in Florida. B-Main on the racetrack. All right, starting on the pole here for tonight's B-Main in the 37, that is Zane Scott. Starting second in the 02, that's Bryce Bailey. Starting third in the 11, that's Cole Newhoffen. Fourth in the 23, that's Stephen Calavoda. Fifth in the 67, that's Brandon Igo. Sixth in the 57, that's Austin Griffey. Seventh in the 77, that's Mark Pinsky. Eighth in the 555, that's William Rocky. Ninth in the 53, that's Bob Ramundo. 10th in the 22, Mason Hannigan. 11th in the 15, that is Michael Sheridan. Got 8 cars looking for the top 8 to the rear of the rear of the A main, excuse me. No push trucks here in iRacing, Todd. It'd be pretty cool if they did. There you go, Jeff. Congratulations, my friend. Maybe the invert will help you put it on the pole. All right, pace truck's off. Here we go. 10 laps. Green flag in the air. Top 8 to the rear of the A main. Sending 3 home. Newhoffen tried to get alongside Scott through 1 and 2. Couldn't do it that time. Zane Scott going to come off turn number 4. He will lead lap number 1. Cole Newhoffen second. Bryce Bailey third. Stephen Calavoda fourth. Austin Griffey 5th. Mark Finsky 6th. Brandon Igo 7th. Michael Sheridan in a hornet's nest here for the 8th position. Gets into Brandon Igo. William Rocky is right there as well. Bob Ramundo. Everybody writes himself. Everybody's going in the correct direction. Michael Sheridan, Mason Hannigan battling hard for the 8th and final transfer spot. Off turn number 4 to complete lap number 3. Still battling hard for the 8th spot here. Hannigan and Sheridan through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Got some good battles at the front of the field as well. Zane Scott still out front. Cole Newhoffen right there in the 2nd position. Bryce Bailey in 3rd. Stephen Calavoda, Mark Pinsky rounding out the top 5. Zane Scott off turn number 4, completing lap number 5. We got 5 laps to go that time by. Still Newhoffen riding second, Bryce Bailey third, Calavoda fourth, Mark Pinsky fifth, Austin Griffey sixth, Mason Hannigan seventh, Michael Sheridan in eighth, Brandon Igo ninth, Bob Ramundo 10th, William Rocky goes around, gets a little sideways there through turns 3 and 4. Gonna refire, drive away. Gonna have 3 laps to go for race leader Zane Scott off turn number 4, headed back into turn number 1. Newhoffen in second still, Bryce Bailey, Stephen Calavoda, Mark Pinsky, everybody strung out here. Two laps to go that time by. Newhoffen's closing in, got it to within 4 car lengths, dives to the inside here through turns 3 and 4, trying to find some grip on the bottom side of the racetrack. Can't do it that time. White flag in the air that time by. Brandon Igo trying to get close to Mason Hannigan. Got a lot of work to do here with 1 set of corners to go, but Zane Scott will win tonight's B-Main. Cole Newhoffen second, Bryce Bailey third, Mark Pinsky fourth, Stephen Calavoda fifth, Austin Griffey, Michael Sheridan, and Mason Hannigan, the 8 cars that transferred. All right, Pole Dash going to come onto the racetrack. As soon as we finish up here, driver count permitting, hopefully, we'll have the Dirt Slingers Monday Outlaw Series, 410 Outlaw cars here from Volusia. Roughly around 8:40 my time, 9:40 Eastern time. All right, we got cars rolling on the racetrack. Stephen Renard out there, Billy Raleigh, Corey Wenzel, Britton Roxbury, Dylan Simmelman, Jeff Stewart, Ernie Williams, and Austin Simmelman are the 8 cars. All right, getting them lined up here. I believe that's Stephen Renard out front. Starting on the pole, Britton Roxbury second, Dylan Simmelman third, Corey Wenzel fourth. Austin Simmelman will start 5th, Ernie Williams 6th, Jeff Stewart 7th, and Billy Raleigh will be in 8th. What's up, Chris? How are you, my friend? How hot is it today in Phoenix, Arizona? All right, going green next time, 8 laps. Brittany, this is virtual. This is on the computer. I'm not sure if you got that or not, but this is on the computer. All these guys are driving in their simulators. Green flag. Here we go. Pole dash underway. 8 laps. Stephen Bernard out front. Britton Roxbury in the 2nd spot. Dylan Simmelman 3rd. Corey Wenzel 4th. Good battle here for the 5th spot. Austin Simmelman, Ernie Williams through turns 3 and 4. Still side by side at the line going into turn number 1. Good battle shaping up for the race lead. Britton Roxbury trying to get alongside Stephen Bernard. Can't do it that time. Going to try one more time in turns 3 and 4. Can't do it that time. Dylan Simmelman trying to get to Roxbury for that 2nd position as well. Corey Wenzel still riding in the 4th spot. Ernie Williams struck out in 5th. Austin Simmelman 6th. Billy Raleigh 7th. Jeff Stewart riding in 8th. Everybody's still trying to track down Stephen Bernard. Four laps to go this time by for race leader Stephen Bernard. Britton Roxbury still 2nd. Dylan Simmelman in 3rd. Corey Wenzel still in 5th. Ernie Williams got by him. He will take over the 4th spot. Corey Wenzel's falling back to the 6th position. This is Austin Simmelman went by him. Billy Raleigh still in 7th, and Jeff Stewart in 8th. Steven Renard is going to come off turn number 4 to see 2 laps to go that time by. Britton Roxbury right there got us within a car length through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury going to go on the bottom side of the racetrack as Renard slides up. White flag in the air. Roxbury to the inside for the race lead. Slides up, trying, not going to make a little bit of contact there. Renard's going to go right on by, dives to the inside through turns 3 and 4, and Steven Renard will win tonight's pole dash. Britton Roxbury second, Dylan Simmelman third, Ernie Williams in fourth. I believe Austin Simmelman will finish in fifth, Corey Wenzel sixth, Jeff Stewart seventh, and Billy Raleigh will finish in eighth. Only 107. That's not too bad. That's a dry heat. That's right. All right. Got about 5 minutes left or so. See if he runs it all the way through the 5, but cars are going to go on to the racetrack, get a little bit of warm-up session. Some of these guys haven't raced since the first heat race, second heat race. So we're going to get them some time out here on the racetrack. Got 30 green flag laps on tap. A couple minutes left here in warm-up session. Gonna have 20 cars going 30 green flag only laps here tonight. This is Lucia there. All right. Ready to advance, get going here. Cars are starting to grid here on the front straightaway. All right, cars rolling here. What happens here with the Dirt Slingers? They take the iRacing green flag. Once they do that, we will cut them loose. We get them rearranged, then we'll cut them loose for 30 green flag only laps here. Starting from ninth on back will be the ninth. Starting 9th will be the 36 of Nathan Davis. Starting 10th, the 04 of David Howman. Starting 11th, the 07 of Josh Close. Starting 12th is the 8 of Matt Schaefer. Starting 13th, the 37 of Zane Scott. 14th will be the 11 of Cole Newhoffen. 15th, the 02 of Bryce Bailey. 16th to 77 of Mark Pinsky. 17th to 23 of Stephen Calavoda. 18th to 57 of Austin Griffey. 19th to 15 of Michael Sheridan. And 20th, the 22 of Mason Hannigan. All right. Pace truck's off. They're going to stay at pace speed. Race control is going to rearrange the first 4 rows and how they finished in the pole dash. All right, we got Stephen Bernard, Britton Roxbury on row 1. Dylan Simmelman, Ernie Williams, row 2. Austin Simmelman, Corey Wenzel, row 3. Jeff Stewart, Billy Rowley, row 4. Going to cut them loose here this time. Going to lap number 31 in the ticker up in the left-hand corner. 31. Green flag. Good jump by Stephen Bernard going into turn number 1. 3 wide here for the second spot. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, he thought better of that, pulled off. A little bit of contact between Roxbury and Renard through turns 3 and 4. Dylan Simmelman will take the lead at the line going into turn number 1. Stephen Renard in the second spot. Britton Roxbury third. Ernie Williams looking on his outside for that third spot. Caution on the racetrack. Bryce Bailey, Austin Griffey, Cole Newhoffen around. Go back and see this. We are 4 wide back here in the pack. Zane Scott got into Cole Newhoffen, who got into Bryce Bailey, then all mayhem after that through turns 1 and 2. Newhoffen's night's over. Bryce Bailey's night's over. Looks like Austin Griffey's night is going to be over as well. Simmelman, the race leader. Dylan Simmelman, Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Stephen Bernard, Austin Simmelman, Billy Rowley, Nathan Davis, Corey Wenzel, Josh Close, and Jeff Stewart rounding out the top 10. All right, going to lap 34. 34 up in the left-hand side of the ticker. Yeah, he's really going to town with that flag. Pace truck's off, going green this time. Dylan Simmelman out front. Green flag.
Green flag.
Dylan Simmelman out front. Stephen Renard second. Ernie Williams in the third spot. Britt Roxbury fourth. Austin Simmelman fifth. Corey Wenzel, Billy Raleigh side by side here for the sixth position off turn number 4. Looking to go 3 wide here for the second spot. Renard, Williams, and Roxbury. Everybody shakes out. Single file going into turns 3 and 4. Ernie's trying to look on the outside of Renard for the second position. Can't do it that time. Going into turn number 1. Still Dylan Simmelman out front. Stephen Renard, Ernie Williams, Britt Roxbury, and Austin Simmelman. Looks like Dylan Simmelman almost got the inside fence. Looks like he did. It's going to fall back to the third spot. Stephen Renard will take over the race lead. Ernie Williams side by side going into turns 3 and 4. Ernie on the outside. Stephen Renard on the inside. Dylan Simmelman right there in Ernie's tire tracks going into turn number 1. Dylan Simmelman right up against that outside fence. Brother Austin following right in tow. Going to take over the 4 spot from Britt Roxbury as Ernie Williams will be the race leader going into turn number 1. Dylan Simmelman looking to the inside. Through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Ernie Williams will edge ahead going into turn number 3. Ernie Williams at the extreme outside off turn number 4. Dylan Simmelman still in the second spot. Stephen Renard, Austin Simmelman, Britton Roxbury battling hard here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Austin Simmelman up to the 3rd spot. Stephen Renard back to 4th. Britton Roxbury 5th. Corey Wenzel 6th. Nathan Davis up to the 7th position. Billy Raleigh 8th. Josh Close 9th. And David Heilman cracking the top 10. Dylan Simmelman closing in on race leader Ernie Williams. 20 laps to go that time by. Ernie Williams, Dylan Simmelman, Austin Simmelman, the front 3. Dylan Simmelman throws a slide job here in 3 and 4. Ernie Williams crosses them back over off turn number 4. They're side by side going into turn number 1 for the race lead. Ernie Williams going to slide up in front of Dylan Simmelman. Down the back straightaway, Dylan's going to dive to the inside, throw the slide job once again here in 3 and 4. Ernie's going to cross him back over at the line. Dead heat going into turn low contact. Dylan Simmelman gets into the outside fence. Ernie got a little sideways there going into turn number 1. Caution on the racetrack. I think Josh Close is around. Josh Close got a little bit of contact with Brett Strickler. Billy Raleigh came down. Josh Close got the inside fence, turned it around. Going to bring out the caution flag. He will refire, drive away. I don't believe he's got too much damage to that race car. Good battling at the front of the field between Ernie Williams, Dylan Simmelman. I think Ernie got a little sideways there going into turn number 1. Got a little too much. Got into Dylan. Dylan went up, got the outside fence. Gathered it back in. He's going to refire in the 4th position. Looks like he's taking it to pit road, actually. He's going to give up his 4th place spot. Going to lap 37. It's going to be Ernie Williams, Austin Simmelman, Brett Roxbury, Stephen Renard, Corey Wenzel, Nathan Davis, Billy Raleigh, David Heilman, Matt Schaefer, and Michael Sheridan. 15 cars still running on the racetrack. Hi, Kathy. How are you? All right, going green next time. Going to lap 37. Closing in on halfway.
Green flag.
flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. We are back underway. Going to lap 37. Ernie Williams out front. Austin Simmelman second. Brent Roxbury third. Stephen Renard fourth. And big hornet's nest here for the fifth spot. Nathan Davis, David Heilman, Billy Raleigh. Corey Wenzel got the worst end of that one. He's going to fall all the way back to the 8th position. Good battle here, shaping up 3 wide, almost there for a second. For the 4th position, Stephen Renard, David Heilman, Billy Raleigh, Nathan Davis. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Back up at the front of the field as well. Still Ernie Williams, Austin Simlin, Britton Roxbury, the front 3. Stephen Renard in 4th. David Heilman cracking the top 5. Nathan Davis in the 6th spot. Billy Raleigh in 7th. Michael Sheridan 8th. Corey Wenzel 8th. Michael Sheridan 9th. And Matt Schaefer rounding out the top 10. Front 3 cars. Pretty much single file. Austin Simmelman trying to look on the inside of Ernie Williams. Caution on the racetrack. Corey Wenzel slow going into turn number 1. See what happened to Corey. He was falling like a rock here. Got the inside fence. Came up, got into Matt Schaefer. Jeff Stewart got him in the rear. Flipped him around. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's going to go to pit road. I believe Corey Wenzel's night is over. Something happened on that last restart. He was in 5th, and he just dropped like a rock. Ernie Williams, Austin Simmelman, Brent Roxbury, Stephen Renard, Nathan Davis to front 5. David Heilman, Billy Raleigh, Matt Schaefer, Michael Sheridan, Jeff Stewart, the top 10. Yes, sir. Some good racing. Trying. Going to lap number 40. Closing in on 10 laps to go. Thank you there, Kathy. Once again, make sure you stay tuned. Monday Night Outlaws will be up after we finish up here from Volusia. Probably around 9:40 Eastern time we'll go live. If we have enough drivers. That's an if. Other series are going tonight, so we'll see. All right, Pace Truck's about ready to hit pit road. Ernie Williams, Austin Simlin, Brent Roxbury, the front 3. Stephen Renard, Nathan Davis, the front 5. Pace Truck's off. Green flag.
Green flag.
Good jump by Ernie Williams, going right to the extreme outside of the racetrack. Austin Simmelman, riding in the 2nd spot. Britton Roxbury, Stephen Bernard, Nathan Davis side by side for the 4th position through turns 3 and 4. Davis on the inside, got the lead, got that position at the line, going into turn number 1. Stephen Bernard trying to get on his outsides. Caution flag will fly. Michael Sheridan around here in turn number 1. See what happened to Sheridan. Battling hard with Matt Schaefer. Schaefer got a little sideways, got into Sheridan. Turned Sheridan around. Don't think he's got much damage. Going to refire. He'll drive away. Still Williams, Simmelman, Roxbury Davis. Renard, Simmelman, Raleigh, Schaefer, Stewart, and Zane Scott cracking the top 10. Still 14 cars running on the racetrack. Going to 43, about 11 laps to go, 10 laps to go when we take the green flag. Scott, yes, this one is. If you go to dirtslingersracing.com, you can apply there. You can come and race with us. This is the Monday night. This is the open series, the 360s, and the Thursday is the fixed series. Yeah, they were open. They're free to join. I think we had a new one tonight. William Rocky, I believe, is new. A couple guys that have been around and taken some time off. Mark Finsky, he's been around. He came back. Stephen Calavoda did the same thing. Austin Griffey comes and goes. Simmelman's come and go. So everybody, I mean, summertime, it's kind of hard to come and sit inside and race on the computer. But if people are home, they do that. DirtSlingersRacing.com.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Ernie Williams on the extreme outside. Austin Simmelman running in the second spot. Britton Roxbury third. Nathan Davis up to fourth. David Heilman cracking the top five once again. Steven Renard back to sixth. Trying to battle back here. Billy Raleigh right there in the seventh position. Matt Schaefer 8th. Zane Scott 9th. And Josh Close in 10th. Everybody still trying to track down Ernie Williams. Going to lap 43. Austin Simmelman still second. Britton Roxbury still third. Nathan Davis in fourth. David Heilman right there in fifth. Good battle going to shape up here for the third spot. Side by side for the third position. Nathan Davis looking on the inside of Britton Roxbury for the third spot. Can't do it that time off turn number 2. He's going to gather back up. Try one more time going into turn number 3. Britton Roxbury on the outside. Nathan Davis on the inside. Can't do it that time. Maybe a little bit of contact. Steven Renard. Billy Raleigh battling back here for the sixth position. Back here for the third spot. Ernie Williams checked out almost by a full second over Austin Simmelman. Britton Roxbury in the third spot. Nathan Davis fourth. David Heilman right here in fifth. Good battle here from about second on back. Closing in on 5 laps to go. I believe we're 5 laps to go that time by. No, 4 laps to go. Excuse me. Ernie set sail 1.1 seconds over Austin Simmelman, Britton Roxbury, Nathan Davis, and David Heilman. Heilman all over Davis for that fourth position. Going to go the extreme outside. Try to get a good run here off turn number 2. Trying to get alongside Davis. Can't do it that time. 2 laps to go from race control for race leader Ernie Williams. Heilman on the outside one more time through turns 1 and 2. Can't get alongside. He's going to take over that 4th spot. Nathan Davis going to fall back to 5th. Ernie Williams off turn number 4. We'll see the white flag that time by. Austin Simmelman, Britton Roxbury battling hard here for the second spot.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Caution on the racetrack. We're going to race it out. Ernie Williams will win tonight's Monday night series race from Volusia. Austin Simmelman second, Britton Roxbury third, David Heilman fourth, and Nathan Davis will finish in 5th. All right, guys, going to go around. You're going to get these guys to come around one more time, and we're going to get a quick word with the top 3. Ernie Williams picks up the victory. All right, once these guys get parked, we'll get a quick word. they get stopped, we'll get the image freezed and frozen, and we will.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We'll take it there. All right, Britton Roxbury, get a copy. Britton Roxbury. Hold on.
Hang on, we're not
Britton
going
Roxbury,
green.
get a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Good run for you. Kind of kept it in the top 3 all night. Just a little bad luck there with cautions, but still a good night overall. Talk about the night.
Yeah, the track was kind of racy, still kind of top dominant there, but yeah, it was pretty fun overall. Really, I can't complain. Podium finish. Just kind of made some screw ups in the garage on the stagger, but yeah, other than that, I thought everything was pretty good.
You said it was pretty top dominant, but seemed like a lot of the guys were running middle to the bottom. Ernie's pretty much really the only one that was up at the top. Were you searching around or just kind of seeing what worked there, especially towards the end?
Yeah, I just kept trying to run some weird lines through the middle or through the bottom, but seemed like no matter what I did, it was always going to be the fastest way around the top. So, I mean, yeah, I tried just about everything I could, but the car was just way too loose for the bottom.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Hang
Yeah,
on,
I'd like to
we're
thank
not
all the
going green.
guys at the KKR Sim team for all the help. I also got to thank Matt from Wicked Cushion for all his help and support. And you guys for broadcasting this, and Roger for putting all this stuff on.
All right, man. Congrats on that 3rd place finish.
All right, thank you.
3rd place, Britton Roxbury. Austin Simmelman, got a copy.
Yep.
All right, man. Good run for you. Kind of hung around the top 5 all night, sneaked into the 2nd spot. Just talk about the night overall.
It was okay. It was good early, and I don't know, just was tough in traffic, and got to 2nd, and I was terrible. I mean, I guess with a 12th place car, I'll take 2nd. It was really hard to drive and just
Hang on, we're not
pretty
going
terrible.
green.
So you got to be better than that if you want to do anything. So congrats to Ernie. He ran a good race, and I was just happy to hang on to 2nd.
Did the track change a lot throughout the race and tried to search around? Ernie's just pretty much always go to the top, and you got to find a different way to beat him. So you're just kind of searching around.
Yeah, I like to run the bottom. I prefer to run the bottom, but at 90% of these tracks, you can't do that. So, like I said, I like to run down there. I was good on the top. Actually, that's how I got to 2nd early. And once the motocross, track started out of turn 4 and on the backstretch, my car was really hard to drive, and I couldn't hardly see where I was going half the time. So, like I said, just happy to keep it off the fence and hang on there.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Hang on, we're not going green.
Yeah, my brother, first off, we got something cool coming together pretty soon for that. So stay tuned. Scott King Designs, 19 Design, Drew Neal, Race on Texas. You guys for broadcasting this, and Roger for doing a good job as always.
All right, man. Congrats on that 2nd place finish.
Thanks, Mike.
That is 2nd place, Austin Simmelman. Get Ernie here in the channel. Ernie Williams. You got a copy.
Gotcha, Mark.
Man, you sound a little rough. Long week in Knoxville there, my friend.
Yeah. Definitely
Yes.
that. It's similar. You gotta get loud every once in a while, man. And I got a little scratchy voice.
There you go. Just talk about the night overall here tonight. Kind of got out front and just set sail, and nobody really could touch you there, especially the 2nd half of the race.
Yeah, my car come in that 2nd half, man, and it just felt really good. I mean, I had a good starting position, started outside row 2, so I felt like I could at least battle for the win. They had an update when I was out to Knoxville, and the guys were telling me about it, saying that the track's running a little bit different nowadays and more towards the bottom, which kind of had me worried because I like to run the cushion a little bit. So I ran the cushion all night, and it really felt good up there. I don't know if it maybe 10 more laps, because I did feel a couple little spots. I was getting a little bit loose, and the bumps were starting to come. So I don't know, maybe 10 more laps, I would maybe slowed down a little bit. But all in all, the slider line in 3 and 4 felt really good, and the cushion all the way around 1 and 2, man. And my car was hooked up, and I just kept in it, and I just noticed I kept pulling away from them, and I just figured if I could run my line, stay out of the wall, and I'd be great. I could manage to pull it off.
A couple late caution, or if we had a couple late cautions, you had a couple fast guys right behind you, especially Austin was kind of coming, so was Britton. Were you hoping for that or not hoping for that late race caution?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those. You know, what I mean, I struggle sometimes with them. I mean, I've lost probably 3 to 5 races if it's like a green, white checkered or 4 to go or something along those lines because sometimes you don't, guys on the bottom, if you go to the cushion right away, sometimes they can get a little bit more grip down there and it's a shorter way around. And before I can get some momentum, they can get by me. It's a guessing game sometimes. It all depends what the track's telling you what to do. I mean, you got to watch the track nowadays. It's so much more. It ain't so much one line anymore. I mean, if a guy really searches around, I mean, he can get good grip down there or even in the middle sometimes. I mean, I've been watching a lot of the races and it's the races definitely seem like there's more than one line right now.
Was this your first Knoxville Nationals experience?
No. We've been down there a few times before.
All right.
We didn't experience it like we did this time. I'll tell you that. I'll know that much. We went down and just basically left after the races. But this time we stuck around a little bit, stayed right there, and I bet I didn't get but 20 hours of sleep total last week. So I had a good time.
That's good. Did you watch were you able to watch any of the races or no?
Yep, absolutely. We would all 4 or 5 of us would walk in around nationally at the time, catch all the heats and everything. But yeah, it was all in all a good night.
All right, man. Congrats on that win, and hopefully talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Want to thank Tim Nichols with Tim Dirt
Track.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah,
You're
give your shout out. Sorry.
I'll get him in. You know that, buddy. Tim Nichols with the Tim Dirt Track Simulators. You guys see him out, man. Stop in. I know a bunch of everybody was out there this past week. I don't want to start mentioning any names because I'm sure I'll forget so many people because there were so many people out there. Want to appreciate you guys for coming out and enjoying the time with us. I know I had a good time with a couple of the great racing guys I raced with and got to meet them and everything like that, man. It was a good time. And
where are they going to be at next? Do you know?
I think we're going to be Charlotte. Well, me personally will be at Charlotte probably, but I don't know exactly where he's going to go. I'm sure he's got something planned.
Okay.
But all in all, good night of racing, and Mike, hopefully we'll catch you on this next one.
All right, man. Congrats, and hopefully talk to you next one.
Yep, thanks, man.
That is race winner Ernie Williams. We're going to shut it down here. Hopefully we get the second race in. We need a couple more drivers, I think. I don't know. We'll see. If we do go live, it'll be about 9:40 Eastern time. So for Roger Wagner, my name is Mike Peterson. Thank you for tuning in here. Ernie Williams was tonight's race winner. Austin Stillman second, and Britton Roxbury was third.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Until we talk again here, hopefully in about 20 minutes or so. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you soon.